everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma, aka Fleurs, and today, as you can see, we are going to be working on my Nooks Cranny area. I've kind of already worked on the area by placing down some path. As you can see, I've got this white boardwalk here and then a path up to the incline here where I'm going to have my Able sisters. I thought I kind of wanted to keep them quite close just for convenience, and also it's kind of a little bit of a shopping district that we'll have going on my island. As you can see up here, I've also incorporated the whiteboards, and then you can just look down on Nooks Cranny as well. So I'll do the Able sisters in a separate video, I think, because I don't want the videos to be too long. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully that will come on a Friday, maybe. I'll see what happens. So this is going to be the main area that we're working on today. As you can see, I've got my path. It's quite close to my resident services, which is over to the right there, and then over to the left I think is going to be where I'm going to do my neighbourhood. We'll see what happens. So first things first, I'm just going to start off. I'm going to put down some trees just to kind of frame the area. I'm going to go in with some stunted trees near the front, just to add a bit different in height and stuff. I really love to do this, and it's something that I'm trying to do more and more, especially on this island, as I'm just using the hardwood trees. And then there was a nice area back here to the left of Nooks Cranny, so what I'm going to do is just square it off with a dirt area and make it an area to have a phone box and maybe a little seating area. We'll see how it goes. As you can see on the left, there's kind of quite a large river running through. As you should know, or if you've not seen any of my videos, I'm working on a coastal town, so that's going to be like the estuary area, feeding it out to the sea. So I'm going to try and incorporate that quite a lot in my builds going forward. I'm just doing a little bit of decorating with flowers and bushes just around the outer edges of the area that we're decorating. So I've put down some custom designs as fillers. I'm trying to incorporate all the blue and white flowers, but also mix it up so it's not too flower heavy. And then over in this corner, I just want to add some custom designs. Punchy was in the way, so we tried to work around him. Oh, there he goes again. As much as I love talking to my villagers, they really just, there's a time and a place. There is a time and a place. So as with the main path on my island, I'm just incorporating this kind of worn cobblestone. I still really like it. It's a bit hit and miss in some areas with the gaps and stuff. Sometimes they look a bit off, but I can deal with it until maybe I find another one. I'm still liking it, so we'll still stick with it for now. I decided to add a Nooks Cranny behind my a utility pole behind my Nooks Cranny, just to kind of add a bit of an industrial feel. I kind of plan on doing a storage area, so I thought that would quite help tie that in as well. And as you can see, I've just decorated around the edges with some flowers, some fencing, etc. Okay, just went and got a few more bits just to help with the area. As you can see, we've got the barrel down with the lantern. I thought the park clock would fit quite nicely here with the phone box. And then for the telephone box, we've got what I'm going to call the directory, but really it's just a book. I swear I haven't seen a telephone directory in years now. That makes me feel so old. And then here is that seating area that I'm talking about. I went with the iron garden furniture. I love it in the blue colour, especially on this island. It's a really great excuse to use different colours of things that I've never used before. Just pop in what flowers I've got left along this side, just so that we can leave it for now and come back to it later. And it also helps make room in my inventory so I can go and collect some more furniture, which is always a bonus. Punchy is still hanging around. Okay, and over here is where I'm going to put the storage area that I talked about. So I'm just gonna put some items down. The iron shelf, I absolutely love that. So I've just put the sturdy sewing box on top of that in blue. I wonder why, but yeah. We went with the blue colorization, which again is another item that I've never used before because it's never really fitted with any of the other builds that I've done. So again, another great opportunity to use something different. And then for the storage area, pretty much going to use some barrels, some cardboard boxes and some cardboard boxes DIY. So I've built up the cardboard bed, some small cardboard boxes as well, and some trash bags because I didn't know that they came in blue, and when I found out I was like, I definitely have to include this, so that's why they're there. Also, I'm sure that it could be rubbish day on Laurel, so Timmy and Tommy have taken out the rubbish ready for it to be collected. We'll go with that. I could have just added some more flowers here, but I thought, why not make the storage area even bigger? So we went in with the tool shelf in the blue and some even more cardboard boxes. Just adding the finishing touches to the storage area now with some log stakes. Okay, now it's time to try and figure out what to do with the storage area out here. I customized these stools to the white frame with this blue and white custom design on it with sort of pennants, bunting kind of style. I kind of tried to incorporate the den desk as well in this white colour, as I thought that they would be quite a nice way to display items. As you can see, I tried out multiple things and I just really wasn't feeling it. We tried them along the vertical way and they just didn't quite fit properly. And then I also tried the office desk, and as soon as I put that down I realised I didn't like it at all as a stool area. One thing I was happy with was these surfboards. I love the white one and the blue one, and then I thought it'd be a nice touch to add the Festivale garlands. Just trying to get their position right so that they line up correctly. There we go. Okay, so it was time to go back to the drawing board for what tables I was going to use. I went off and I customized some ironwood low tables. and I decided I did like these, so we're gonna go with this. I like the customization, it adds some wood so there wasn't too much white going on, it breaks it up a bit, which I really liked. And then for the center here, I thought that maybe I could add a different pattern, just see what that looks like. Obviously we can't use the custom design over the custom design, so this was the best thing that I could come up with, and I quite liked it. It looked like there was a picnic blanket over the boardwalk area, so we stuck with it. And then I wanted another ironwood low table just to add in some more area to display some items. I'm just going to ignore the fact that I kind of destroyed half my build there, but we placed it back down and we're all good. That hole has also gone now. I've used the menu sign. I wasn't sure what to do, but I thought it kind of acted as a welcome sign. And then here I am just deciding what items to put on the tables to display as items that can be sold. In the end, I went for the floating biome planters on top of the Turkey Day garden stands, as I think that they just look really nice, and just another kind of plant detail again to break up so much white. I really wanted to include a piece of artwork. There's nothing really that screams postcards of an area, so I thought this scenic waterscape painting would be lovely and gives the idea of souvenirs that people can buy and take home with them. If I'm honest, at this point I was just kind of trying to put random stuff down. I know when you go to beach towns, seaside towns, these little shops have an assortment of random items in, so I was trying to achieve that and stick with the blue kind of theme. One of those things that you find heavily at those seaside shops is buckets and spades. So this is my take on Animal Crossing bucket and spade. I tried to put the ball down as well, but you kind of need to be able to walk, so that was taken out pretty quickly. It really frustrated me that you can't put the helicopter on top of tables. It's such a small item that I really feel like it should be able to go there. But I still wanted to include it because I like the idea of having beach toys. I know that's something that features pretty heavily in these sorts of shops that I'm trying to achieve. So we stuck it down on the ground anyway. So now just time to work on this corner over here. I've added another street lamp and then the custom designs on the path again. Whilst I was doing this, it kind of dawned on me that the center path item makes the whole edges look a bit smoother, so that's something I'm going to have to go back and adjust all of my paths a bit later on. That's definitely something that I'm going to put off to the last minute. Just making some final changes here. I realised that I had put 2 of the same types of flowers down, so just making some small amendments. So I've just been and picked up some flowers just to finish off this corner over here. Again, more blue and white. I feel on my next island I'm going to have to be really inventive with my flower choices, because I'm not sure now that I could ever go back to just having one flower. So maybe I'll just have to kind of think of a whole colour palette. As you can see, that's so close to my resident services. That's literally part of the other speed build that I did for that area. Obviously, you can go check that out if you want to. It'll be available in my videos. And then that's pretty much it. That is my seaside Nooks Cranny build. Let me know what you think in the comments. I really like the kind of beachy feel that it has, and it definitely kind of has achieved what I set out to do. I really like all the hints of blue and the hints of white. When I first started it, I was a bit worried because it felt really blocky, and that's just not me. I like to have flowing things that don't match and look higgledy-piggledy. That's kind of everything that I've done in Animal Crossing so far. So it was a bit daunting, but I'm glad with the way that it turned out. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have a lovely day. Please remember to like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you again soon for another video. Bye bye.